What's up, everybody? I'm gonna show you the yoke bar I just had made. I've always wanted one of these bars but couldn't really afford to get one from the people that make them, so I just came up with a design and some measurements. Went to a welder in town and had him build me one. Hope you guys enjoy. To start off with, the bar is 92 inches long. It's a monster. This thing came in at 76 pounds when we were done with it. For the camber, I used 1 inch thick, 3 inch wide, 7 inch long, 1018 flat bar steel. The holes are drilled 4 inches center to center. It's welded on both sides of each bar. It's kind of hard to see on that one. Now, I told the guy to do it cheap too, so I wasn't really concerned about getting the welds cleaned up. It's a squat bar. It's going to get beat up and banged up. I don't really care. We got 16 inches of plate loading space here. This is 2 inch solid 1018 cold rolled steel. But the bar itself is actually 17 inches long, so we've got 1 inch inside this whole plate here welded on both sides. For the main bar, this is 56 inches long. 1018 cold rolled steel. This is also a solid bar, but this is 1.5 inches. 2 inches, 1.5 inches. It's also got welded all the way through, so it's sticking the inch here, inch here. This total bar length, inside the welds is 54 inches. For the handles, went with 1018 cold rolled steel, 1 inch diameter. It's also solid bar. It's welded up here. I've got it covered up now with pads. For the pads, a buddy of mine was given a Bowflex. We took the pads off the leg extension and cut them to fit on here. This works great for now. Used the bar a couple times. Get a little bit of money saved up. I'm gonna take the whole bar to the upholstery shop and just have him do me something nice in some vinyl or pleather. For the handles, I had a junky lat pull down bar, and these handles were on it, and they kept sliding off when you do the lat pull down, so I don't ever use the bar anymore. Just so happens these handles are also 1 inch, just like the lat pull down bar, and they work perfectly, so I got those for free as well. Some of you may have concerns about a plate sliding on here. A standard bar I measured is actually, the ends of it is 1 15/16 of an inch. This is 2 inches. Plate slide right on. No problem there. You don't have to buy any specialty clips with this, even though I do have some anyway. Standard clips still slide right on. The main thing for you to do, if you do this, go to the hardware store, get you a can of acetone, a can of paint and primer in one. I used Rust-Oleum high gloss because they didn't have flat black, and I was too much in a hurry to wait on it. But and get a Scotch-Brite pad. Just scuff up the whole bar, clean the whole bar with the Scotch-Brite pad as much as you can. Then take some old rags and the acetone and wipe it down. Bar will get clean and shiny. That removes all the oil off of it, get all the rust off of it, and then just lay you down something and start painting. One more thing I just forgot, the 4 inch camber, center to center of course, but for the angle of the handles, if you can see it or not, I went 25 degrees. Now any decent welder is going to know how to use a protractor, and that's all you need to do this. You build your bars first, get your bars cut, get these holes milled, weld these, get these welds finished, bars laying flat on the ground, measure up 25 degrees, tack your handles on, check them, make sure, and then finish welding them on. They're good to go. And this is the part that's going to blow your mind, is the cost. This bar, from a couple places that I know that make these things, just the bar itself is $455 plus shipping. I don't know what their bars weigh. Like I said, this one came in at 76 pounds, so you can figure the shipping on that. So what we ended up having was, with all the metal purchased, it was $116.17 for the metal. My welder charges $60 an hour For all the milling time, the cutting the metal, putting it all together, everything, my total bill with tax was $266.88 out the door. I think I've done pretty good here, and maybe if anybody else is interested in anything like this, then you guys can take it and do that for yourself, because I've given you all the measurements and it works like a champ. An additional thing, the reason I went with the width of the main bar is because in the event that this rack breaks or I go to the welder, and the next thing I'm gonna build, it will be my own squat rack. I'll get him to do that, save a lot of money there too. But no matter what I do, if I get a monolift, whatever it may be, this bar will rack in it because it's wide enough. I don't care what rack you go to, this bar will rack in any rack you take it to. So once again, 92 inches overall length, 17 inch 1018 2-inch diameter cold rolled, 56 inch 1.5 1018 cold rolled, 1x3 by 7 inch 1018 flat. These were 16 inches long, 1 inch 1018 cold rolled. My name's Jesse. Hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned, because there's no telling what else I'm gonna build.